Even Nicol Bolas recognizes the power of Modern Horizons 2. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. This is sort of part 2 of the series. The last video I uploaded, I opened 6 pre-release kits that contained 36 packs plus the promos. And I wanted to see how do the pre-release kits rate versus opening a draft booster box. So today we're going to open that draft booster box to see how it compares to those pre-release kits. So hopefully we'll get some spice. We'll see if it's as good, maybe better, maybe worse. With that, let's just go ahead and crack right into it. All right, so these boxes, you know I like to keep them unscarred. That is for you, peddler. Because I am definitely going to keep this box. I like storing extra cards in boxes. And with as much of a success as Modern Horizons 2 has been, I'm definitely going to keep this box around for quite some time. So let's see. What do you guys think? How is this going to rate versus the pre-release kits? In those pre-release kits, I got 4 fetches, 3 Esper Sentinels, and 6 Mythics. So it was a pretty solid set of 6 packs. Do you think this will rate anywhere near that? Well, let's find out. We'll start with what people are calling the best column, the left column, and see if there's any truth to that. See if the columns have anything to do with where the good cards are. All about trying to find out where the value is in the Magic products. And we start out with Chainer Nightmare Adept and an Academy Manufactor. So I'm going to try to keep these somewhat aligned with where they came from. I'll just put this over here. As I stated in my previous video, I'm not pro sauce yet at doing these openings in as efficient a fashion as other channels, but let's see if I can get as good a cards as the other ones. Ugh. There's that Karth the Lion again. You know how I already feel about that guy. I certainly don't need any more of them. The left column is definitely not showing me the love just yet. Though I do like that Academy Manufactor. Probably just set off somebody's OCD with that pack clipping that back left corner of that last card. A Shardless Agent, a Verdant Command, and a foil Sinister Starfish. So still not exactly knocking these out of the park just yet. No mythics, no fetches, nothing of any real note just yet. Blow through these that nobody cares about. Some of this, some of that. And an Obsidian Charmaw. Still not loving it. Is this going to be a dog box? We're about halfway through the left column now. And we're just going to get right to it. Well, there is a Misty Rain for us. So, hallelujah for the left column for the Misty. Starting to feel a little bit better about this left column. Would have been nice to get that old border treatment on it. But I'm not going to complain. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I don't know if anybody cares about commons, but I don't really care about them at this point. I've got so many. A Chance Encounter and an Urza Saga. So we are definitely heating up. 2 hits out of that left column so far. And there are, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs left. So we are halfway through that left column. Boy, on this next pack, I'm going to try to show you on video. I can see the roller lines right down the front of it. I really wish that Wizards would start getting a little bit better with some of the quality controls. Counterspell. Suspend. Oh, wow. Hey, there we go. I don't know if you can see it or if it's obvious, but that is a foil Murktide Regent. So we are definitely starting to pick up some of the spice here. I really overused that word spice. So let me see if I can show you guys on camera. I think you can see it there. Those roller lines right across the front. And thank goodness that it's only a common up front. But that's still a little disappointing that they don't have the quality controls. I don't want to bash on them forever, but you'd figure by now, with all the complaints that are going on, especially with these premium products at $200 plus a box, that they would get that fixed. All right. Well, let's not complain. Let's throw out some good energy in the universe and see if that helps. Well, see what happens. I put out that negative energy, and I get a Zabaz. Not a terrible card, but not really a good card either. I mean, it's a good card to play with. Don't get me wrong. It's used in its own deck, but not really the value card. So, how do you guys feel about that column? Would you be happy with getting a Urza Saga, a Misty Rainforest, and a foil Murktide Regent out of, what do we got, about 8 or 9 packs done so far? It's not bad. A Solitary Confinement and a Brea's Apprentice. On to pack number, I think this is 10. I don't see a whole lot of these Ravenous Squirrels. I don't know about you guys, but there are definitely some uncommons. Like, I didn't get a whole lot of the Trap Runners yet. There's some uncommons, some commons. Okay, that's the first time I picked that one up. Turok Dread Canter. I don't know if that's a hit or not. I don't think so. I haven't seen people get too excited about it, but it's a second mythic. I'll take it. Still got a long way to go to make up the value of these super expensive boxes. Never thought I'd be picking them up, but since I did, I figured I'd share with you guys my findings, because I was curious. I don't know about you guys. How do those pre-release kits carry versus the actual draft boxes? So a couple of really good, solid, playable cards again, but not really all that valuable. So for a third of the box, and with things dropping to the floor on prices, I'm going to guess there's, what, about 30, 50, we'll call it maybe $70 worth of value. So about breaking even on the box, really, at this point. I can see the foil that poked out back there. Tireless Provisioner, not a bad card. Another Dauthi Voidwalker, and a foil Orchard Strider. So I'm actually going to consider that kind of a hit. It's not a super hit, but it's a hit nonetheless. So that's what we got out of column number 1, just to kind of show you the hits here. So we got the foil Murktide Regent, the Turok Dread Canter, the Misty Rainforest Urza Saga, and a Dauthi Voidwalker. So not a terrible column. Wouldn't say that hopefully is not the best column, but we'll see. People definitely do not like that right column. I used to like the right column, but then I picked a whole right column out of a box one time, and it was just trash. Probably just random number generator there. Well, there we go. Something that I have been... Whoa, hey, hello there. So out of the same pack, in the second column, first pack, would you look at that? A Cabal Coffers and a Subtlety. I'm definitely liking the second column so far. I needed a Cabal Coffers. Would have really been nice to have the old treatment. I don't even know if that's possible out of these draft packs, but we'll see. I think it is. But we shall see. A Dragon Rage Channeler, so not bad. And a Soul Talisman. So that's not horrible either. I don't know if those have any real value to them, but for some reason I like that card. Did any of you guys play that Soul Talisman in, I don't know, like an Osgir deck, or just in general in your commander decks? I think I'd like to toss it into mine. Sort of a delayed ramp, which is, I don't know how that works. General Ferris Rakirik. I don't think I had that guy before, so no idea what he's worth. Hexproof from monocolored. Whenever you cast a multicolored creature, create a 4/4 red and white golem artifact token creature. Wow. That actually seems pretty decent. That seems really decent. I mean, he's totally susceptible to every kind of removal, but good lord, that's kind of some value there. All right. You have to kill them with multicolored stuff. Or, I guess, colorless maybe? Priest of Fell Rights. Definitely getting a lot of cards that I have not hit before out of the draft boxes. So I wonder if they just don't include some rares necessarily in the pre-release kits, or if they're just far less common in the pre-release kits. But we're only looking at one fetch so far, and we're nearly halfway through the entire box. So that's not looking nearly as good as the 4 fetches that I got. Ooh, a Braids and an Ignoble, so that's another hit-ish. Not Braids, of course. But the Ignoble sure is. Boy, I could fumble with these cards some more, couldn't I? See if I do it this way, because I want to keep those mythics somewhat separate. So we started off with a bang, and then it just kind of petered right out, didn't it? So I need a little bit of positive energy out there from you guys. See what I got for complaining? Let's not complain. Let's just love it. Enjoy the opening. And an endurance. See? Positive energy. So we are crushing it on the mythics in this second column. Seeing a lot of those roller lines again on these packs in the middle column here. I know that doesn't really translate well onto the video. So are you guys all onto the D&D set openings now, or are you guys still, love that version, are you still opening some MH2 now that the prices have dropped a little bit? What are your plans? So nothing really to speak about in that pack. We have 5 packs left in this middle column. Would really like to see some more fetches, but boy, have we gotten a lot. I noticed that I have not gotten a single, like, borderless card here. Didn't get any in the, well, I did get the one borderless card. I got the borderless Mishras. Well, hey, well, so call it out. There it is. Wow. That's interesting. So I guess the borderless is rare? That is very interesting, because I'm pretty sure that that's an uncommon. I don't want to go rifling back through here and make the video boring, but correct me if I'm wrong, the non-borderless counterspell is actually an uncommon, and they make the borderless version rare. I'll be slightly disappointed if that is the borderless that I get, or the super special. Well, hey, complain a little harder. Bam! I did not have any Chatterfang either, and so, of course, I'm going to get the borderless Chatterfang. This middle column has been all about the mythics. That is for sure. And it gave me some mythics that I didn't have. The Chatterfang and the Cabal. Super happy about both of those. So the box is definitely turning for the better. I mean, it's not a, apparently it's not a, well, Thought Monitor's not terrible. I don't really want to call that a hit, though. It's not really a fetch land box, but there's still value in this set outside of the fetches. So how would you guys feel so far if this was your box? Is this how you'd want your $200+ to be spent? Would you rather just buy the singles, get the special version of like a, oh, I think there's something special poking out back there. We'll go a little bit, we'll slow roll that a little bit when we get there. So we've had 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be token. Let me see. I'm not real good at the building anticipation, slow rolling. Let me see. Try to get this up in the middle here. So the next card, let's see, is a mythic. And behind the mythic, oh boy, I don't know what that is, but here we go. So the mythic is a Grief. Good grief, that's 5 mythics in this middle column. 5 mythics. This one, I don't know what that is. It doesn't even have a rarity symbol on it, so that's what confused me. So a Chainer Nightmare Adept in the foil rare. So I have a feeling that's going to just about do it for the special versions of cards out of this box. But, you know, there is still value in this box. Pretty decent. Wouldn't mind getting another fetch or two. That would be nice. Only one fetch so far, so that's slightly on the disappointing side, but I also have yet to pull a normal monkey. Ooh, boo. Boo hiss. I have far too many of that card, and I know that's not a good one. So that does it for the middle column. Wow, I don't really quite know what to think about that with the 2 special cards there. 3 special cards. So I definitely love the Chatterfang. Not a bad column. I mean, I think there's value there. Certainly at least as much value, if not more, than the first column. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total mythics so far out of 2 columns. But still only 1 fetch. No retro bordered fetches at all in this box so far. Probably not looking good to get one. I guess it's not a fetchland box, but still can't complain about the value. So if you watched my last video, I'd really love to hear from you guys. Which box would you, or what would you rather have? The 36 packs from this draft box? Or would you rather have the 36 packs from, no, there's another Dorothy Voidwalker. Boy, that thing's going to just tank in price. There's so many of them. I think I probably have like 7 of those by now. We'll see how these columns all rate versus each other as well. Would you rather have those pre-release kits that I opened with the 4 fetches and the 3 Esper Sentinels? Or would you rather have this box with the borderless Chatterfang and the Cabal coffers? Ugh, there's my nemesis. I don't even want to put that guy in a rare pile. I don't know why I put all my columns right, my commons right there. So this third pack, or the third column, is definitely not lighting the world on fire. Is Doughty Voidwalker even over $10 anymore? Unlikely. I do like the fact that he does have Shadow. I'm not a huge black player, so I have extras for trade if anybody's interested. I have about 40 of these guys. So, Squirrel Mob and an Esper Sentinel. That's not too terrible. I'll take that. I don't think the Squirrel Mob's worth very much. Oh boy, what did I do? I put those in the wrong spot. Oh well. So an Esper Sentinel, not bad. And as with all boxes, you know, opening them for value is cool and interesting. There's another tireless provisioner, so looks like it's a tireless provisioner box for sure. And there's a Marsh Flats. So it's at least it is a fetch, if not the most valuable. It'd be very, very nice if they would get me like an old bordered Misty or an extended border Cabal coffers. Would like to see either one of those, if I can call it, but I'm not very good, in case you haven't noticed it, calling them out. Larry Nevin's disc, and that was a not so hot pack there. So far, of the 3 columns, this one is not exactly tearing it up. We're only at 2 fetches out of the entire box at this point. I think it's the first time I've gotten that card. And Patchwork Gnomes and an Asmarano Mardica diced in a Kuldakar. Not really a lot of value there, but it's a really long name. I did practice on saying Asmarano Mardica diced in a Kuldakar. How many of you can pronounce that yet? How many of you care? And why would they put such a ridiculous name on the card? All right, we're getting down to it. We're looking like 5 packs left after this one. So I'm actually wanting to slow roll it a little more, not speed it up. There is a foil in there. And our squirrel token. So behind the extruder, we have another mythic. Let's see what our foil is first. Flame Rift. Wah wah. And the mythic is, oof. That is not what you want to see at mythic. I don't know. Maybe you're a merfolk person, so Professor, there you go. That's probably what you do want to see at Mythic, but I would gladly trade you for almost any other Mythic in the set. So, let's see some special border goodness, huh? Enchantress's Presence. That's a pretty decent card. Long. Well, there we go. There we go. That's picking it up just a touch. A foil. I don't know if you can see that. It's beautiful. Wow. A foil Esper Sentinel. Digging it. I have a bunch of Esper Sentinels now. Literally between the two boxes, or the box and the 6 pre-release kits, that is a playset of Esper Sentinels +1 for me. So, dig it. I absolutely love the card. I think it's going to be great moving forward. I think it's going to keep its value. And all right, so definitely no fetchy and rise and shine. That is a wah. Getting down to it, folks. Almost done here. I would say I certainly don't feel that this is as juicy necessarily as the pre-release kits. A little disappointed that I haven't really seen any old bordered retro frame fetches. So we're gonna get lucky here. Probably not. Nope. A Profane Tutor. Not really a hit. Last 2 packs. Losing focus. Keeping you guys here too long. Are you guys losing focus? Oh, there's a foil borderless something. That is a foil borderless something coming up. And that is a cursed totem. So what we're going to do to kind of slow roll that, so there's something between there. I don't know what it is. So we did get one more special deal behind this guy. I don't know why I keep holding him off to the side, because I put the stacks over here like a dummy. And we have a special border something. Persist. Not really what we're looking for. We're going to get to that and try to keep the suspense here. See what we get in this last pack. Since we got that super special before it, this is likely just to be a very generic run-of-the-mill pack. I do see a foil battle plan back there, so nothing really awesome. So that would be the special card slot. So we're not going to get an old bordered something or other in this one. But I mean, besides that, I'm talking about like a fetch land or something. So this should be a fairly plain, yep, Timeless Dragon. Not really anything super special. And let's end this thing on, besides the old border persist. You guys ready for it? And Scion of Draco. Oh, I take it back that I want something other than the Sveiloon. I can say Asmarano, Martika Dice, and Nakulda card, but I can't say that. So that's not even. Is that a retro border? Are these both retro? I can't really tell. I think so. Yeah, because they don't have the rarity and the set symbol down here. So that is a retro border Douthie Voidwalker. So a 2 fetch land box. Let's get through the hits here real quick. We'll go through the mythics first. So it's a high mythic count for sure. So let's get everything together here and see, is this something that you'd be super happy with? Because that's the whole point of this, is to see how the pre-release kits fare versus the regular draft booster boxes. So I'm going to try to put this all together here in a fashion that makes it somewhat evident. I tried to also stack those before in the order that they were by the columns. So we're going to try to put these out here. Boy, I don't even know how to put these out because there are like so many different versions of things. So that's like a regular rare. That's like a regular rare. We'll put the fetches in their own 2-card column there. The non-foil retro border, a foil rare, a regular rare, a borderless mythic, a borderless foil mythic, I should say, a borderless mythic. Well, I don't even know where to put everything. They're so individualized. Just regular, non-foil mythics, no special borders, and then a just foil mythic. So that is the representation of the entire box with what I consider the hits. How do you think it compares to the 36 packs that I opened in the pre-release kits? Which would you prefer? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for stopping by and have a wonderful day, everybody. Thanks.